What's going on, guys? It is Saturday afternoon. It is cold out. It is 39 degrees outside. Even though it's sunny, don't let that sunlight fool you. Oh, now I know. Now I hear a lot of you snickering out there. Those you guys living closer to the North Pole say, "Oh, you guys are wimps, man. It's in the negative such and such up here." Hey, around here, the 30s and the 20s, that's cold for us Okies, okay? So don't start anything, alright? Cold is cold as far as I'm concerned. It doesn't matter temperature wise. So, anyway, when I had some time, I thought we'd do a few more action videos. I was looking around. Chills has several. I'm gonna have to do a Chills marathon with him. Right now, why don't we go back to one of our other kings of creepy, and that is Sir Spooks. He's got like 3 right now, and King Frostmare just uploaded a new one. So we may do Sir Spooks' 3 and King Frostmare's new one. So let's see here. Oh yeah, before I forget, let me shrink. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be perfect. That will be actually, I'll go ahead and go up here. No, I'll go ahead. Yeah, I'll step here. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Okay, these are the top 5 scary videos that'll activate your fight or flight response. Oh dear. Okay, well, okay, you guys ready? I know I am, so without further ado, away we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at the top 5 scary videos that will trigger your fight or flight response. So, let's begin. Short and Stout Guy is a YouTube channel that features a plethora of videos relating to the paranormal,
Short and Stout
often
Guy,
showcasing authentic looking pieces of footage. And although it's been 9 years since the channel has posted any videos, there are still a handful of creepy ones. But none are quite as effective as the one uploaded in April of 2009. In the video, which was filmed on November 21st, 2008, we watched recorded footage filmed from some sort of home surveillance camera. For a while, all seems to be going perfectly fine. There certainly doesn't look to be anything wrong with the video or this dark corridor in general. However, as you can probably expect, that's all about to change.
Let's see. Ooh, we got a little peekaboo going on here.
Very slowly, a highly disturbing figure can be seen peeking its head from behind a closet in front of the door at the very end of the corridor. It's hard not to feel unsettled when looking at whatever this strange figure is. What is it doing inside this house? And what does it want? Sadly, because this video was uploaded to YouTube in April of 2009 with no updates having been made public, it seems as though we may never know for sure. Let's just hope that whoever lived in this house at the time of the recording has since moved out and has been able to find some peace amidst the madness.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever wondered how I got this calm and collected when it comes to watching scary videos? From playing tactical, of course.
Tactical nothing. You're a professional, Sir Spooks.
Download the game via my link or the QR code on screen. Use promo code TAGTIDE and get 50 Jason shards, RPG, and 50,000 silver. Playing this tough game, one of the most intense shooters, I've actually learned how to deal with mean ghosts and evil spirits even better. Playing tactical, I'm throwing grenades, controlling drones, planting C4, killing zombies, and surviving battle royales in this incredibly fast-paced game. I've always been a very competitive gamer, and tactical really gets my adrenaline going. With over 20 million players, active clans, voice chat, and daily assignments, I always have a great time. And it's no wonder since Tactical is named Best Competitive Game by Google Play. Support my channel by downloading Tactical via my link from the description box, or by scanning the QR code on the screen and receive an exclusive bonus: 50 Jason shards, RPG, and 50,000 silver. Thank you Tactical for sponsoring this video.
Okay, he's a competitive gamer. I just game for the fun of it. I just enjoy gaming. I really don't care for PvP stuff. I usually enjoy the player versus environment games more, but that's just me. But hey, if you guys are into this, you heard what he said, go check it out. There's the link in the description. That's where you download it, and you saw the code word that he gave if you get free stuff. If not, go ahead and rewind it. It'll be right there. And if you can't see it on my reaction video for some reason, hey, I'll leave a link to the original video for you guys to look at, and it'll be there. So, without further ado, let's go on. Alright, what's this?
There's just something so indescribably freaky about watching an old grainy videotape from decades past. Even if the video in question doesn't feature anything physically terrifying, just the mere tone and atmosphere to the video is enough to send shivers down your spine.
I'll do more better than that. Seeing an old video, or seeing a video of a woods or forest at evening that just goes on and on and on, that's a little formidable too. Because in forests like that, there could be anything in there. Just think about that for a few seconds.
This is one of the reasons why found footage horror films are so popular. However, this particular YouTube video, published in January of 2008 by a channel known as Unwolfmeat Light Ox, definitely shows something genuinely terrifying happen.
Sounds like the Lost Tape series that Animal Planet used to show. I don't know if you guys ever saw those, but those were really good. Now, whether or not they were real or not, I don't know. But hey, they were pretty creepy.
The video begins with a man explaining to any potential viewers that he has been living in this house for a little over a year, and throughout that time, he has constantly been hearing bizarre noises coming from somewhere inside. But interestingly, every time the man searches the house for anything suspicious, he comes up completely empty. Now he wants to see if he can capture these noises live on camera for the whole world to hear. As the man makes his way carefully throughout the house, he does end up hearing a noise, albeit one that he probably didn't see coming. Take a look and have a listen.
Is it on?
Yeah, what's going on? Dude, I'm not going in.
I'm not going in. No.
Nicole, I think you should go.
Go. Dude, just go. Hurry up. Dude.
Whoa!
What's...
What the what?
The man creeped his way around the dark room when all of a sudden, a strange ghost-like apparition can be seen emerging from the shadows before making a loud shrieking noise, causing the homeowner and the cameraman to run away as fast as they can. Gratefully, it seems as though the uploader of this video was completely unharmed, seeing as how he has uploaded videos to his channel as recently as just a couple of years ago. As for whether or not he lives in the same house, let's pray that he doesn't, for his own good.
Okay then, well, that's interesting. almost doesn't look real. It looks more like a reflection. It's like a reflection, and they used this distorted sound effect. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Alright, anyway, moving along.
Signs and Signals is a rapidly growing paranormal investigation channel on YouTube, and it for a good reason. Their videos are almost always loaded with tons of incredibly creepy moments, and it seems as if with each video of theirs, things get more and more terrifying. In this particular upload, the group heads on out to an allegedly haunted place known as the House That Knocks, which surprisingly enough looks to be in relatively good condition, all things considered. But that does not mean that the house isn't creepy, because it most certainly is, as you're about to see. Throughout the vast majority of the video, we follow the crew as they make their way through the house, proceeding to check every room. They don't seem to find anything for a long while, so they eventually decide to make an effort to contact any potential spirits in the house by using a debug box. And sure enough, it doesn't take long at all for things to start hitting the fan as the crew proceeds to hear this unsettling noise.
Okay. One big question. Why would you ever use a Dybbuk box for something like this? Come on, guys. Do you realize, do they not realize how dangerous those things are? They are basically boxes with demonic spirits inside them. Now, there's a reason why Jewish folklore speaks about them and says never to mess with them. Oh, God. These guys are idiots. Oh, well. Back to the video.
Somewhere nearby.
What the dude?
Where is that coming from? Is that from upstairs or?
I think it's coming from the attic.
Did you? Dude, the closet door's closed. I didn't close the closet.
Are you sure you didn't close that closet?
I swear I didn't close the closet.
You're.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing this video on King Frostmare. It was worded a little differently, though. Yeah, it was worded. He narrated it a little differently, though. So they had taken a strange-looking box from this house and opened it, and found out it was something they shouldn't have been messing with, so they had to seal it again. And then they come to find the music box on the floor. And I don't know who is telling the real story, true story or not, but oh well.
Dude is spinning, man. How do they think from up there to down there and not like falling into pieces?
Exactly.
Dude, what the man?
How do you know they even play music? Man, you crazy for going in there.
What am I we can't just run from this. People give us so much for this.
I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool and all for a fun, yeah, cool, but not cool at the same time, you know what I'm saying?
As you can see, the music box was the source of the eerie noise they had been hearing, but obviously the big question is, how in the world did this music box start playing seemingly all by itself? We obviously know that music boxes are incapable of doing that, meaning somebody or something must have wound it up and then left. Another interesting thing to point out is that this same music box could be seen at around the 5.5-minute mark in the video.
Right. Yeah, it's on the shelf. Yeah.
Although at this point the crew is undoubtedly growing more and more scared by the second, they continue on with their investigation, which proves to be a mistake, as they soon come into contact with something terrifying.
Yeah, look, how did that thing turn on? Like, straight up, bro. That's some, I ain't messing with you. Look, how did that thing turn on? Like,
Yeah.
look, how did that thing...
Yeah, King Frostmare pointed this out too in in the same video. It's a shadow figure.
They didn't see it at the time of the recording, but right behind one of the men you can make out what appears to be a strange shadow-like figure lurking in the darkness, almost as if it's waiting for its next victim. It's just a good thing that the folks over at Signs and Signals managed to get out soon after, or else who knows what kind of terrifying things could have happened to them. A YouTube channel called Paranormal Explorer specializes in uploading exactly the kind of content the title suggests.
I guess I'm gonna have to start looking into some of these guys and see what some of their content is like.
They definitely have a large selection of videos that subscribers can choose from, but one of them stands out amongst the crowd as being legitimately creepy. The video in question shows one of the crew members over at Paranormal Explorers as he explores the outside area of an abandoned building known as the Jessamine Dean Banquet Hall, which just so happens to be allegedly haunted. It's very wise that this YouTuber made sure to have a good look around the property first, before doing anything else, because you can certainly get a lot of crucial information about a building just by conducting a thorough search of the area. And as it turns out, this uploader managed to capture something incredibly scary, although it's something he only noticed later on. Take a look.
Part of it burnt down at the back. Got cameras all over it. Alarms and everything.
Although it can only be seen for a brief second or two, if you look at the top window, you should be able to see what appears to be a strange shadow-like figure moving around the room inside, almost as if whoever or whatever it is watching the uploader, trying to determine whether or not he will make his way inside. Gratefully, during the investigation, he never comes into close contact with whatever that strange figure was. This YouTuber obviously enjoys doing these types of exploration videos, but I think it's more than safe to assume that he won't be visiting this particular place again anytime soon. The following video was published to YouTube on February 16, 2011 by a young woman named Steph. In the description of the video, Steph provides some interesting context, explaining her thoughts regarding the creepy video, stating, quote, "This is a video I took for my roommate when he was out of town. I didn't see anything strange at all when I was taping. I only noticed a few days later when I put the video onto my computer. I don't like this stuff, I never did, so I didn't handle it very well and didn't stay at my house for a while. I've been reading about paranormal stuff since this night, and I'm learning a lot." End quote. So what in the world did Steph manage to capture on film that day that's been terrifying her ever since? Well, without further ado, let's take a look.
Are you videotaping?
Yeah, it's for Stan.
I did. I won't break them.
Michelle's getting like really good at the drums. So you might have some competition when you get back. We love you. We'll see you soon.
As you can see, in the video, we watch as Steph videotapes her friend playing a rock band drum kit. On the surface, all looks to be perfectly normal, especially during the first initial seconds. But if you look in the corner, you can see a strange, pale figure standing still in the closet across the room. Obviously, as you can probably expect, this is definitely something that would terrify anybody.
Yeah, and now it's not there anymore. There it is.
However heart-stopping this video is, Steph has stated that she's trying to make sense of everything, stating, quote, "I'm getting more comfortable with the idea of a presence in my house. I've learned that just because something is there, it doesn't mean that it's there to hurt you, or that it is evil. I'm trying to remember that to comfort myself. End quote. And while what Steph says is true, it still would be a wise idea to keep a good lookout on things. Interestingly, Steph has not uploaded any videos to her channel since March of 2011, and nobody knows what she's up to these days. Let's just hope that she's living in peace these days and no longer has to worry about being watched by an unexpected visitor.
Yeah. Yeah, if you noticed,
Nobody knows what she's up to these days. Let's just hope that she's living in peace these days and no
There it
longer has
is.
to worry about being watched by an unexpected visitor.
when he pans back, it's not there anymore.
And that was the top 5 scary videos that will trigger your fight or flight response. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Alright, well, there's the first one. That was the top 5 scary videos that'll activate your fight or flight response. I think all of these are his subscribers or his friends. He also has, Sir Spooks also has a patron series called Scary Places. And it looked very interesting. I think one of these days I may have to give them a try and see what that's all about. I heard something. Well, nothing on here. I don't know. Alright, let's do let's do the top 5 scariest videos for when you're home alone. Thank goodness I'm not home alone. And hopefully none of you guys are either. So, without further ado, here we go. In a 1, 2, 3. Come on.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at the top 5 scariest videos for when you're home alone. So, let's begin. Do you remember your old high school projects that you did all those years ago? It's probably something that you don't think about, and for good reason. It's hard not to cringe at our past selves who act so much differently than we do now. But usually, watching videos of yourself from your high school days brings nothing but embarrassment. However, for this one man, he will forever look back on this video and view it as potentially cursed. On October 30th, 2012, a YouTuber named WhatIsThat09 uploaded a video to his channel, writing in the description, quote, "I was recording my brother for a high school project and he was looking back through the bloopers and he noticed this thing," end quote. The upload is quite vague in terms of what it is that can be seen in the video, so let's take it into our own hands and see exactly what he's talking about.
Okay.
Go.
The biome we chose was the taiga border forest, which is located in Russia, northern Canada, and
At first, this appears to be a typical high school project video as we watch the young man speak to the camera about something he is learning about in school, while his pet dog can be seen walking across the top of the couch right behind him. But it's what appears in the window that will cause your heart to stop. A strange face can be seen peering in from the outside looking in. Although it can only be seen for a moment, it is still terrifying to look at. The uploader further clarifies, quote, "It couldn't be my wiener dog because even though he jumped out of the couch, the curtain is still moving and you can still see the face. It couldn't be the camera or our reflection because we tried redoing it and nothing came out," end quote. To this day, this YouTuber has absolutely no idea what he was able to capture on camera that day, and I'm sure he doesn't ever want to know. Let's just hope that whatever this thing is doesn't come back to haunt this man or his brother ever again.
Yeah, that's creepy.
The following video was published to YouTube on February 28, 2010 by username BDK Music, who was trying to film a video inside of his house in the same style of the popular television series MTV Cribs, taking the camera around the house and showing various rooms. However, this would ultimately not be the type of video that BDK would end up filming that day. At the start of the video, he explains to the camera that he is currently filming the footage at 4:20 AM before walking around the central living room / kitchen area where the television is turned on and
Yeah, we've seen this video before.
But fascinatingly, something terrifying has already happened, if you can believe it. It's definitely one of those things where if you aren't paying extreme attention, you would certainly be forgiven for missing it. Take a good look at the doorway in the background right here as BDK starts to approach his friend.
Hey guys, it's Brian here. Just at the BDK house, nothing too much. It's 4:20 in the morning. Let's look around. Okay. TV's on, Girls Gone Wild, nothing new. Everyone's asleep over here. Hey, there's Tim over there. What are you doing, Tim?
Just trying to get some stuff out of my head. I got a lot of ideas.
An indistinct shadow figure can be seen looming in the doorway very ominously.
Yeah.
It can never be seen in the video again.
Just
Despite
barely.
the fact that this video is 12 years old, it only has one comment from somebody who believes that BDK was able to capture some true paranormal activity on camera that day. But what do you think? Did BDK actually manage to accidentally capture a shadow figure on camera? Is this just a creepy prank that he pulled in order to get some internet fame? Be sure to let me know in the comments below.
He might have. Then again, it might be a real paranormal experience.
It goes without saying that TikTok is absolutely loaded with millions of accounts, billions even, some of which are genuinely funny or interesting, whereas others are questionable to say the least. One of the more fascinating accounts is called Our Haunted House, which is run by a homeowner who frequently uploads videos of their house that they believe is haunted. And after you watch this eerie video, you might want to sleep with the lights on tonight. The video starts off with the homeowner describing that he is going to record himself watching television for over an hour, just to see if anything happens during that time. Sure enough, it does.
Shadow Man took the bait. Ooh.
Little by little, the door behind the uploader can be seen creaking open, slowly but surely, all while he lay on the couch, completely unaware of what's happening directly behind him. If you thought that moment was creepy, I assure you it only gets more terrifying from this point onward. Take a look into the dark abyss right here.
Ooh.
And finally, there are two other genuinely unsettling moments that happen in the video before it eventually ends. As the uploader lay on the couch, resting as best as he can, some absolutely chilling things occur right behind him before something manages to startle him awake.
Whoa. There's something behind him. Whoa. Whoa.
Sadly, the video ends right there, meaning that we don't know whether or not the uploader conducted an investigation that night after watching the footage back, or if he simply went back to bed. Although the second option is without question the wiser choice, it would definitely be even better if there was a third option: move out. So what do you think? Is this genuine footage of paranormal activity happening live on camera? Is this entire video a hoax? I'll let you be the judge.
That's one heck of a hoax. Whoa. I even jarred the dogs awake. They started barking.
On July 28th, 2015, a YouTuber known as Yams uploaded a video which showcases him and his friend Bryson sitting outside, trying to make the most out of the hot summer day. Upon first inspection, this video appears to contain nothing out of the ordinary. In the footage, we watch as Yams and Bryson throw a ball around outside for Yams' pet dog Ellie to play around with. It seems like a wholesome video that would be able to bring a smile to your face. And if it does, then I promise you that smile will be gone very soon. All seems to be going well as Yams throws the ball for Ellie a few more times before something nearby suddenly gets his attention before he asks Bryson if he too sees what he's looking at. As the seconds tick by, it becomes all too clear for the two friends that they are most definitely not alone in this area. Not by a long shot.
Dude, do you see that? No, dude, what the heck is that? No, dude, you see that? Oh my god. Dude, Bryson, tell me you don't see that.
Ooh.
What is that? Ellie, come on.
Thankfully, the two boys are smart and decide to grab Ellie and hustle inside as fast as they possibly can, not wanting to stay outside for even a second longer, just to be on the safe side. Judging by the distinct appearance of this strange entity, many people in the comments have come to the conclusion that Yams may have recorded genuine footage of none other than Bigfoot himself. Of course, this is just pure speculation, but it is definitely an interesting theory to consider. This video was uploaded 7 years ago, and we still don't have any concrete explanations for what Yams recorded that day, meaning that this incident may forever go down as an unsolved mystery.
Well, yeah, but let's see. Yeah, just look at the creature itself. It's all dark. But you can definitely see some fur on it. And when it walks, you can also see that its arms are longer than a human being's. That's one distinct impression, or that's one distinct feature about the Sasquatch or the Bigfoot that's different than a normal person. Their arms are longer than a man's, just like a primate's. Yeah, I think he caught a Bigfoot. I think he caught a Bigfoot on camera. Yeah.
A YouTuber named TRacer88 uploaded a truly disturbing video to his channel on August 16th, 2010, which showcases the uploader as he ventures out into a dark and creepy forest in the middle of the night with a friend in the hopes of trying to take photographs of paranormal orbs.
Again, why would you do something this stupid? Oh boy.
But what they ended up capturing instead was something far more substantial.
Oh yeah, we saw this on
post-production
King Frostmare.
TRacer explains the scenario in detail, saying that he and his friend were absolutely obsessed with the paranormal and learning more about it, which is why they ultimately decided to investigate that particular forest that night, which ended up being a mistake. TRacer shows us a handful of pictures that were taken in the forest that night, all of which appear to be completely harmless and innocent looking. That is, however, until it gets to this photo.
Okay, and then we came across this one, and this is when we started to notice something odd. Now Tom's the one that actually pointed this out. Actually, he's the one in the photo. As you can see in the center, looks like a white figure of some sort behind the tree.
Yeah.
Here's the picture cropped and brightened. I have not done any editing besides those two things. The first thing I noticed about the picture is the hand wrapped around the tree. It looks like the fingers might be a little messed up. Alright, now right away I thought it was some kid messing around with us, but everyone with me was accounted for when I took the picture. And honestly, I didn't stay around much longer after we saw this, so... maybe it was a kid, I don't know, but the head and the eye placement are just, like, strange. And it also has no hair at all.
No hair.
Now, the picture scared me at first, but it also made me more curious to find out if there actually is something in Whitney Woods. I mean, I've been in Whitney Woods a lot, and there's never been anything, like, there at all. And this is the first substantial, like, picture I've ever caught of, like, something like this. So, I don't know what's going on, if it's real, if it's not.
If you zoom in, you can clearly tell that there is most certainly something there in the forest, keeping the uploader and his friend in some much unwanted company.
Yeah, that's a face, and that's definitely
it can
a hand.
definitely be hard to determine what exactly this entity is, but by this one photo, we can tell that whatever it is has long fingers and a small head, leading many to believe that this is an authentic photograph of some sort of skinwalker. Now, whether or not that's true is entirely up for you to decide. T-Racer says that upon noticing the creepy entity in the photograph, he promptly left the forest and went home as soon as possible, which was definitely a smart idea. If he wasn't so quick on his feet and his decision making, who knows what this strange figure could have possibly done. Whatever it is, it wouldn't have been anything good.
No, it wouldn't be.
And that was the top 5 scariest videos for when you're
That
alone.
is creepy.
I hope you enjoyed the video,
right
and
there.
if you did,
And he just
then subscribe
disappears.
for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Oh, yeah. Ah, here we go, guys.
We came back, and the gate was just open. And we haven't heard anyone.
We're trying to determine if this place is haunted.
We don't even know what to do. Like, where do we go?
Yeah, I want to
That
watch
building
these
looks-
guys.
Oh, dude.
Maybe I can even do a reaction video to some of these.
It's a dead end.
Ooh. Wow.
Holy shit, dude.
We're gonna die tonight.
Well, hopefully not. Yeah, Scary Places. New episodes every month on patreon.com/Sir Spooks. There we go, guys. Yeah, alright, that was the top 5 scariest videos for when you're home alone. Yeah. Okay, that was pretty creepy. I have to admit. Of course, when you want something good and creepy, you can hardly go wrong with Sir Spooks. Alright, well, let's go and... Yeah, here's his latest one. He posted about a day ago. Alright, here's the top 5 scariest videos that'll steal your sleep. Alright, you guys ready? I know I am. So without further ado, away we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at the top 5 scariest videos that will steal your sleep. So, let's begin. Video game technology has advanced so much in the past decade to the point where it seems more and more games are looking photorealistic, and companies are slowly moving away from the old gimmicky tactics of years past. It may be hard to remember, but back in the heyday of the Xbox One, there was an accessory for the console called the Kinect,
yeah.
which tried to be the next big thing for gaming, but never really took off. In the following video published to YouTube by Marvin Kakuas in February of 2014, the uploader explains that he just found out the Kinect has a night vision feature and wants to show it to his viewers. Seems fairly simple and straightforward, right? Well, that is until the man flicks off the lights in the house. Take a good look in the kitchen right here, particularly where the fridge is.
I'm gonna switch on the night vision for you guys. As you can see, it lights up the whole room. It's actually a pretty cool feature. I don't know if they have an app for this or whatnot, but they also have this version of the camera. I don't know what it is. I think it's either infrared or something like that. And then back to dark. As you can see, all you can see is my Xbox controller. And then back to night vision. It's actually...
An eerie shadow-like figure can be seen right above the fridge, before eventually disappearing as soon as Marvin turns on the Kinect's night vision mode. In the description of the video, Marvin writes, quote, "When I watched the video later, I realized there was a figure and what appears to be a mist of some sort on the upper right portion of the screen. While I was filming, I did not notice it. Later, as you can see, that figure is completely gone when I switch back to the Kinect's night vision.
Yeah, it is gone.
So what in the world could this unsuspecting man possibly have captured so suddenly on camera?
Well, I think he caught a
Is this
ghost.
actually a genuine paranormal entity? Perhaps this is just a strange trick of the light.
I don't
Either
think
way,
so.
if you're a Kinect owner, you may want to be careful the next time you fiddle around with the night vision settings.
Yeah. The only thing I have that has night vision is my new digital camcorder. And yeah, I mean, the only time I would ever want to take it out at night would be on exploration and stuff like that. But yeah, or maybe if we're like in a cavern or something like that. But yeah, I'd totally forgotten that it had a night vision feature on it. I just bought it for video recording, nothing else. But it's not so you have that feature on there. Alright, moving on.
The next video on this list comes from none other than Marvin Kakuas, the man who you just saw experience some genuinely unsettling activity while trying to show off the night vision feature on his Xbox One Kinect. This video in question was uploaded 2 months after that initial Kinect video, indicating that whatever was in his house that day in February never left. In the description of the upload, Marvin explains the situation regarding what he caught on his Kinect's night vision camera before stating that ever since that incident, some seriously strange things have been going on inside his house that he can't explain. In the following video, Marvin holds his camera in his hands as he walks around the house late at night. All seems to be going well when something quite creepy happens out of nowhere. Have a listen.
Alvin. Ain't funny anymore, man. Dude.
About a minute later, Marvin can be heard calling out his niece's name, but he does not get any sort of response, most likely because the child is sleeping or simply cannot hear him from wherever they are in the house. But it's at this point in the video where Marvin enters the living room / kitchen where he gets truly freaked out, and for a good reason.
What the Oh, shit.
It may be a little bit difficult to see, but if you look just carefully enough, you can see that the lamp in the room is seemingly moving all by itself, which obviously is enough to freak Marvin out, and it's hard to blame him. Since this video, Marvin has posted 2 more videos to his YouTube channel, but those 2 are videos of him on an amusement park ride, and the other is one of him riding a motorcycle. So hopefully this means that Marvin has since been able to move houses. That or whatever was lurking in his house is since gone. Let's just hope it doesn't come back.
Yeah.
Today's sponsor is Keeps. Did you know that 2 out of 3 guys experience hair loss by the time they're 35? Luckily, Keeps has got you covered with clinically proven, research-backed treatments to stop hair loss and improve hair growth. I know I'll be exploring scary places well into my 30s and maybe 40s, and who knows? The excitement, tension, and anxiety I get from visiting those places will maybe have a negative impact on my hair. So I'm just grateful that Keeps physicians will help me select the right products and treatments for my specific condition and hair goals.
Well, thank God that I can definitely say that I'm not going to have to worry about hair loss for a long, long time. I got some good hair genes, people. Some very good hair genes, thanks to the grace of God.
In addition to clinically proven treatments, Keeps has an award-winning all-natural thickening shampoo and conditioner system. Each treatment plan comes with a full year of unlimited messaging, so you can connect with your prescribing doctor about anything, anytime. Hair loss stops with Keeps. To get 50% off your first order, go to keeps.com/SirSpooks or click the link in the description. That's keeps.com/SirSpooks. In December of 2018, a YouTuber named Spooks uploaded a video in which he recalls a strange paranormal experience he had with some friends he had just moved to England with back in February of 2003. The uploader says that he and his friends were fascinated by the realm of the paranormal and would often talk about life and death, what comes after life or what doesn't come after life. One day, the group of friends walked the streets of London and asked complete strangers if they knew where the most haunted place imaginable could be found. Eventually, they asked an older man this question, at which point he pointed them in the direction of an old, abandoned psychiatric hospital. When the friends arrived, they realized that it had been demolished and replaced by a recent residential development. Frustrated, the friends kept walking on for several hours before eventually stumbling upon Roding Valley Park. In the park, the friends spent the remainder of the night inside while they smoked and talked about life. During their stay in the park, the group took a handful of photos. Upon first glance, these photos may look to be nothing out of the ordinary, but if you brighten them up and enhance the colors, you'll see that these photos are most definitely not normal. Take a look and see.
Later that evening, we had a strange encounter. 2 of us felt a huge dip in temperature and started shivering. I didn't know what to make of it at that time, neither did they. It felt weird though. We were all sitting at a bench at that moment and one of us decided to take a photo. What follows is a photo of some entity, something. We called it Vultu. As you can see, well, you can't see anything, but if you tweak up the brightness and contrast, you will be able to see what is in the photo. We left the park at dawn, and only when we got home did we notice what the photos contained. We proceeded to analyze all of them by tweaking the contrast and brightness,
that's
and only
creepy.
then did we find out about the figure.
What in the world did this YouTuber and his friends experience that night? To this day, the uploader and his friends say they have absolutely no idea what they managed to capture in their pictures that night. But it hasn't left their minds even after all these years.
I dare say it
seems
hasn't.
These friends love to go exploring, but I think it's more than safe to assume that they won't want to wander back into Roding Valley Park just to be on the safe side.
Whoa. That's creepy.
On May 25th, 2015, a small YouTube channel called White Owl Paranormal uploaded a genuinely bone-chilling piece of footage that they filmed inside the Whispers Estate, located in Mitchell, Indiana. But the Whispers Estate is not just any ordinary building. Far from it. In fact, the Whispers Estate has quite the reputation for being haunted. Despite this knowledge, the crew over at White Owl Paranormal let their curiosity get the better of them, deciding to ultimately wander inside to see if they can capture anything interesting. During the investigation, the cameraman sets down his camera and proceeds to use an EVP device in order to potentially communicate with any spirits that may be in the area at the time. A few seconds go by and it seems as if the uploader is going to have no such luck. But that quickly changes when out of nowhere something terrifying can be heard. Have a listen. Static noise can be heard before eventually a raspy and creepy voice can be heard saying, "I can't wait to get you alone."
Ooh. Wait to get you alone. Whoa.
If that wasn't chilling enough for you, if you look carefully, you can also see what appears to be some sort of shadow figure looming in the hallway.
Yeah.
Was this strange figure responsible for that disturbing sentence? To this day, the folks over at White Owl Paranormal have absolutely no idea, and it seems as though they may never get a concrete answer. Let's all just hope that they are wise enough to never set foot inside Mitchell, Indiana's Whispers Estate ever again.
Oh, yeah.
If they did, there is truly no telling what dangers could be waiting for them. A YouTuber named Agent Cole 1 is filming a video for his channel where he says that it's 3 in the morning and he cannot get to sleep because he thinks he heard a strange voice talking downstairs, despite the fact that he's home alone, stating that his grandparents are out of town for the weekend. Obviously, being a kid, you would be quite freaked out by hearing even the slightest noise that seems out of place in the house.
Okay, big question. If your grandparents are out of town and they leave you home alone and you're just a kid, what were they thinking? I mean, yeah, I know there comes a time in your life when, you know, you need to take your own, to have some responsibility for yourself, but yeah, when you're just a kid, come on. I mean, they didn't ask anybody to stay with you or anything. Yeah, that's not right.
But impressively, Cole works up the courage to investigate the house, perhaps just to make sure that he has nothing to worry about. Maybe it's just his imagination. Sadly for Cole, it's not.
It's not.
At one point in the video, Cole proceeds to slowly walk around his house as he makes sure to check every room, ensuring his safety. Just when it seems as if his fears are unfounded, something truly terrifying happens. As Cole enters what appears to be some sort of an office room, a creepy crying sound can be heard coming from nearby, before a loud crashing noise causes Cole to flee from the room as fast as he possibly can.
Good Lord!
Sadly, we never get a look at who or what could have made that strange crying noise, nor do we ever get any answers as to what the loud crashing sound was.
That baby sound came from the room that we don't go inside. Oh, well, man, well, maybe his grandparents told you not to go in there for a reason.
To this day, Cole has absolutely no idea what he heard inside the comfort of his own home that night, but it most certainly wasn't anything friendly. Seeing as how this video is now 10 years old, it's safe to assume that Cole is now a grown-up, living in a different house, away from the terrors of his childhood. Hopefully, Cole is able to live in peace these days and not have to worry about the past. Let's just hope the childhood terrors don't follow him into adulthood.
Yeah.
And that was the top 5 scariest videos that
Dude,
will
that
scare
is
you.
creepy.
I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Oh man, yeah, that was creepy. Alright guys, that was the top 5 scariest videos that'll steal your sleep. Alright. That was Sir Spooks. So, where, we gotta go up here. King Frostmare. Yeah, there's the new one. I'll tell you what. Where, yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm up here. Okay, so I'm out of his way. Alright. Let's, now he's got a new one too, so the scariest videos I should not watch alone. Posted 19 hours ago, so this is brand new. So, let's see what this is all about, huh? Without further ado, away we go.
Hello guys, tonight we want to check out some new videos that nobody of us should probably watch alone. So, I hope you are in the mood for something mysterious. And on that note, let's buckle up and stay frosty.
Sure, let's go.
Alright, now we want to check out the recordings of Tony Frazier, aka Dude, My House is Haunted. Curiously enough, I've never heard of him. And the story goes that Tony has been documenting the strange events in his home for a few months now. It seems that at first it was most strange noises around the home and in the front yard. However, the paranormal events have evolved into full-on apparitions. Now, Tony has set up ring cameras around his home to catch these ghosts in the act. And apparently we will be taking a look at a little video diary of his. Let's dive in.
Guys, here's the July 30th activity part 3 I was promising. You can see nothing's changed since the plate moved. The cabinet's opened.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Something opened the cabinet.
Looking for something, I don't know.
Maybe for some plates.
Ooh, hello.
This is crazy, guys. You know, I used to be a huge skeptic, and if you're like me, you know, these videos are entertaining, but I always thought they were fake. And until it happens to you, you know, this has never happened to me in my life, and so I never believed, and now this happening to me, and I'm getting nervous now.
Well, he's speaking the truth here. I mean, you as a viewer, if you watch that, you might think, ooh, unsettling, but it's not too crazy, right?
Yeah,
it's
when
not
it
too
happens
scary.
to you, it's a
Stuff
different
falling
matter.
down, but it's always a different story when it's happening in your own home.
Well,
And
yeah.
What I know, it started happening like over and over again. So the interesting part is that he actually did a short follow-up video, and what we are looking at is what supposedly happened straight after we saw the cup falling.
July 30th activity that happened last year. I wanted to repost it now that I know how to share the security videos with TikTok, because when I started this account I didn't know how, and you can see how I captured the security video with my cell phone and my desktop. But when I reviewed the video, the mist terrified me, and I was considering moving. This was well before I caught the shadow in the hallway that's like 7 feet tall.
That sounds pretty intriguing. I have not seen any of that. So
yeah,
there's supposed to be a
7
mist.
foot tall shadow.
This is probably Miss Potter, because you'll see how short the mist is, and then it moves into the hallway.
Oh,
goes
wow.
back into the hallway and sweeps around the corner. And that reminded me of the video I posted, the hall video that caught the...
That is pretty clear. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, that is
It's like
clear.
a light gray shape. I can't really fully make out what it was, but that's really interesting. He's talking about a Miss Potter. That just appears out of thin air. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. I would assume maybe it was the former owner of the house, maybe the landlord. But this is pretty incredible. Look at that, guys.
Whoa.
Love that.
Whoa.
How would you explain that? So it
Oh,
appears
that's a
in the middle
ghost.
of the room, and then it just seems to be leaving into the left room in the back. Wow. That's not a bad one.
I'm having my friend come sage next week, guys, because I got this ring notification tonight. It's been quiet in the house, but apparently I had a visitor, and it says come outside.
Wow, there's a lot of traffic. Oh, look. Did you see that again?
Loud backfire, and then listen close.
Did you hear anything?
Walks off the porch, and she can see light go back behind it.
Oh.
Through it as it goes across it.
Right.
What's to do, guys? Stick with
Now
it.
this is fascinating. I thought at first it might have been the car light, you know, reflection.
No, it's
because
not
you
the
see
car lighting.
car coming from here. And then this mist appears. But take a closer look. It really looks like somebody is walking up the little path and then up the little steps right into the front door. And then this thing leaves again. Look, it comes from the right, walks down, and then disappears to the left. Although there is another car coming, I don't really know if what we are looking here would make sense to explain it off as just a reflection of the car light. I could be wrong though, and it certainly
it's
looks
not.
exactly the same like what we have seen in his kitchen manifest.
Yeah. Same thing.
Am I wrong here?
No.
Attic door.
Hello.
Morning, everyone. That was my morning wake-up call.
Oh, gosh.
Whatever's living in my attic wants attention in the mornings and is being very aggressive about it.
What's that on the left again?
Yeah.
Is that just a reflect? No.
No,
Look at
that's just a
that, guys.
reflection. No, that's just him.
Is that just after the door opened? Okay, that could be the reflection from inside his
Yeah, that's
bedroom.
just reflection.
Whatever's living in my attic wants attention in the mornings and is being very aggressive about it. I wasn't sure what the noise was when it woke me out of a dead sleep. I figured it was probably the attic because it kind of sounded like that, or a broomstick falling, but when I looked at the string on the attic, it was just dead, laying there, wasn't moving or anything, so I thought, well, maybe it was a broom or something in the living room.
Well, I like Tony already. I mean, look at that pair of pants. Lounge pants.
Ghostbusters pajama
Ghostbusters
bottoms.
even?
Ghostbusters, yeah.
I mean, the man has style. I would
Yeah.
wear those too. I love lounge pants.
And so I looked in the kitchen and the living room, and of course I didn't see anything out of place or anything, so I decided just to go back to bed. But I couldn't sleep. I ended up getting up, my heart was thumping too much.
Just want to make sure that this actually, yeah, it appears. I can't say, guys. Do you think it comes from inside his room? It's
Yeah,
just a
it comes from
reflection on
inside
the
his
left.
room.
Do we
It's
see
his
it?
reflection.
Wow. It could be. I mean, it's certainly pretty interesting how this door just. Right?
Ouch.
No idea. If there is not just a friend up there, you know, messing with him, I couldn't tell.
Electric town clock. Hearing Mike whispering, her voice is growing. See.
try not to talk a lot right now. Maybe we hear something. Can you guys see? Like, is that just the video quality? Is there somebody standing in the other room?
Yeah, that's somebody standing in the other room. That's a shadow figure.
That's weird. That looked like somebody was standing right there. Right there. Like that. That looked like a shadow just went.
Did not see the but I see the silhouette, but that could just be like the darkness and the quality of the camera not being good enough.
It's going down on the floor. Like it's moving down here on the floor. I keep trying to focus.
It is blocked, I suppose. Really hard to make anything out.
It is.
Yeah, it just keeps going in and out, in and out.
I see a hint of something there. We heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
That's where my wife's ashes are, up there on top of that dresser.
Oh, I did not know that. That his wife has passed. Yes. That was a cat. As a cat owner, I can attest. It's really hard to see anything. You have to... Can that up? I really don't see what he's seeing.
Yeah, that's hard to see.
Oh, that's right. Something was blocking the light. I definitely saw that. I mean, it is mysterious. I don't know how to explain that. But I don't see as much as he does, unfortunately. So, what do you guys think? How many points do we give this case? I mean, he caught some really interesting mist apparitions, and then this encounter.
You can definitely
right
see something in there.
Or across from his bedroom. It's quite creepy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I rate this maybe an 8 out of 10 skulls.
Yeah, 8.
Do you guys agree
10.
with me?
Yeah.
Is it a fair rating? Let's go with 8 skulls for this one. Let's see what the other videos can score compared to that, huh?
Yeah.
Now we want to take a look at a recording that was uploaded by Kobe Kadak from Indonesia. It appears to have been taken from a security footage in a hospital ward. In the clip we see there's only one man in the room, resting on one of the beds. And although hospitals always have a certain creepy vibe, they do, everything looks relatively normal. But take a look as something mysterious occurs.
Oh yeah. This is the one we were watching.
See the man.
Watching TV. Ooh. What is that?
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Well, look, I think this thing even throws a shadow. It appears that it's walking super quick and throwing a shadow. My first thought was like, is that just a bug? Is that just a fly? It just appears and just be something more than a bug. I'm really not sure. I mean, it looks like it could be walking super fast, right?
We're walking really fast. We're walking really fast.
Looks like it's also throwing a shadow on the floor.
It does.
That's why I don't know. Unfortunate that we don't know more about this particular clip. if there have been more weird sightings, over the past few months, or if that's an isolated incident, a yellow skirt on, or if that's the legs of that thing, and then it just disappears off screen.
Weird.
I'll rate this clip a nice 6. 6 skulls out of 10.
Yeah.
Not as creepy as the other one that we have taken a look at.
It's interesting.
But certainly interesting.
Yes, very
We don't know if it was a bug or something paranormal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The next one is a little bit more lighthearted, apparently. The story reads: now we will be looking at a photo that was uploaded to Reddit by user RingPopShorty. The uploader wrote about this photo. Her daughter was sitting at the kitchen table eating a snack when she received a notification on her phone from the monitor she set up in her dad's room to keep an eye on him because of his health. The notification was that movement was detected, and she realized it was her mother checking on her dad herself. He passed away not too long after. Maybe she was telling him to come with her. I suppose she already has passed at that point. Now that's unsettling. Let's take a look at the first capture. So apparently that is her, the mom, in her late days. So just that we have some sort of reference. It says in the first photo we see what Freda looked like in life. And now let's take a look at the second shot that was taken off the security camera. Oh, wow, that is pretty interesting. Look, is she also wearing a necklace like Freda herself while she was still among the living? Just a necklace with a little cross. Seems to be the case with that one too. I mean, I can't imagine that they tried to fake that. Maybe they did, but we still see her. Let's assume that is her husband lying right in front of her. That's quite incredible. If you think that something like that would be possible,
incredible.
Right? As I was saying, a pretty heartwarming story in my book, and it does look pretty amazing actually.
You look a little closer behind her. It almost looks like there's another person behind her. You can see something of like a face right here next to hers. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overreacting. I don't know, but it looks like it.
I can really make out like a little vest she's wearing. Maybe a dress of some sorts, the short hair, the necklace, like where the head is supposed to be. Maybe she was comforting him on his last few days. Who knows? I definitely would give that a 9 out of 10. But in terms of creepiness, we leave that as well. Let's give that a 7 skulls out of 10. Not scary at all. We're looking for the scariest ones. Nevertheless, an amazing submission.
Yeah, it was.
This next clip comes from Reddit and was uploaded by user Elite Wizard. He wrote that this was taken from the security footage from a private residence just north of Carson City, Nevada. And apparently we can see a man loading up his truck on the bottom left. However, the real action happens behind the large van. According to the uploader, a very strange creature was caught lurking in the darkness that night. Well, let's take a look, guys. Can't wait to see that one. Ah, yes, a good old CCTV recording from the 90s. Looks like it.
That's a pretty good video.
Oh, what's happening back there? Look, there's something dark appearing. See? In between the shadow of the trees. Take a look.
Oh.
What? It looked like an ape or something. And the man does not realize what's going on behind him. That's typical.
What the?
Well, that was something. Look at that. It appears in between the shadow of the trees and then makes a huge leap.
What the?
I don't think that's happening on the lens of the camera, guys. That is something else. There's something else at play here. It is also sad that the man did not see anything even after that thing seems to be running past his truck. That is really weird. We just don't know what it was. We just don't know where it came from, and we just don't know what it wanted from him. Pretty creepy. Pretty cool. I rate it 7.5 skulls out of 10. I know I'm a little bit more sparse today, but we haven't really had a banger, you know. Pretty interesting though. I like seeing that kind of stuff. It's very curious, I would say. It's time for another recording from the Luck family, which I'm a huge fan of, guys. We already took a look at them last time again, and today's clip reads as follows. By now, most of you are probably familiar with the Joshua Luck family. But for those who aren't, Joshua and Marsha Luck are a family who own a convenience store and who have been making short videos and vlogs. However, in the last few months, they've unfortunately been plagued with paranormal activity. That's for sure. First, it was occurring only at their store. However, it seemed that whatever spirits were haunting them, they have now followed them into their family home, which is basically the same place. I think they have their store right next to it. They've even had multiple shadow figure sightings in their home. That's true. Let's see what they've caught in this most recent video, guys. It was uploaded to Marsha Luck's profile, and apparently something happened while she was in the kitchen.
El otro pedacito de la cortina.
Whoa!
Que algo que pasó.
Oh yeah, this.
Niña, she says so. She saw a kid, but I mean, we know they have two children on their own too. But I guess they weren't at home at that point.
Yeah.
And she seems startled.
Peekaboo.
Se volvió a asomar.
So we saw it twice, actually. That's quite magnificent.
Yeah, some sort
Check that out once more. First of all, that thing just ran past.
Yeah, it goes. Yeah, runs past. Yeah, it seems to be like the spirit of a child, maybe.
And that's when she noticed it.
Yeah. He didn't
Right?
see anything.
Oh, it's gone.
And then, peekaboo. Hello.
There he is again.
Yeah, it peeks around the corner like your typical child playing peekaboo with somebody. Yeah.
Guys, it shows really, really incredible activity once again of what some say is the spirit of a child, but the interesting thing is that there is several spirits. It's not just the child, right? Like they also have like two adult spirits that we have taken a look at in the past.
Yeah.
This is just one of the latest entries into their diary of creepy shadow sightings, and I don't really think they really explored the history of those particular shadows. I know Luan said that there's actually a curse on his family. Who knows? I don't even know if they will ever get rid of that thing, but at least it gives us a lot of footage to take a look at, right? Where does it come from? We can't say. But I know that this is certainly creepy and deserves 8 skulls out of 10 for today. Nightmarish, creepy, no idea where it comes from, and let's see where this goes in the future.
Yeah, this place.
Now to another really unsettling capture. It reads as follows. This next photo was uploaded to Reddit by user Batwolf. He wrote, "This photo was taken by my friend who decided to take the photo because her dog kept looking at this part of the room. Her father recently passed away. She recognizes her father because of this specific shirt. Photo was taken at night with all windows having curtains closed. He saw it in real time and was pretty shaken up by it. She immediately woke her husband up." Oh, wow.
Oh.
That's certainly an interesting capture. Look at that, guys.
Yeah.
Huh. This does not seem normal to me at all. I'm not sure if this thing is even wearing a shirt. I mean, probably so. We can't see the face. It appears to be wearing a pair of jeans. could this happen by a double exposure? I mean, it's not throwing a shadow, which is kind of strange. And there's also no facial features at all, really, in this weird white glow right next to the head of that thing. Take a look here. See that white glow here? Maybe that's just part of the flash, or if there was a flash involved in that image, I don't know. It's hard to say. It is quite intriguing. It looks amazing. It could be a real ghost capture, guys. What do we give that? 7.5? 8 skulls out of 10? Well, I certainly think that could be fair. A solid 7.5 skulls. Creepy.
That is creepy. An animal.
The next clip is from one of my other favorite channels called The Fourth Wall. Make sure to check them out, please, because they have a ton of amazing creepy stuff. The story reads as follows. The uploader was visiting a cemetery late at night when they heard strange noises. Assuming it was simply an animal, he went looking around for the source of the sound, filming in case he captured something interesting. However, of course, he found no animal. Let's see what he managed to capture then, guys. I mean, this does not sound like an animal to me. That's the first thing that I'm thinking. This sounds very human. Can't make out what it's saying though, if that's human, like any kind of language. It's pretty brave though. Would you just, go investigating if you were alone on a graveyard? Quite mysterious. It does seem to appear out of nowhere.
Ooh, shadow figure.
Is it somebody in a hoodie? Then it's just gone, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Shadow person, yeah.
Well, the way the... Oh, can we make a face out of here? It's hard to say. I need to zoom into that a little bit. I mean... Oh. This is really tough to rate properly. Because this could either just be a skit from the uploader, that literally was putting one of his old black sweaters on and just waiting, to either play a prank on somebody, or it was a setup in the first place. But this is just because I feel it does look like fabric, like just a sweater.
Yeah, it does.
That's why I can't say 100%. I mean, it is creepy. It does not sound like an animal in my book. It does sound pretty human.
Yeah, it almost looks like somebody followed him and decided to pull a prank on him. Because, I'm with King Frostmare. It looks like regular fabric.
Whatever was unfolding here that night, your guess is as good as mine. 6.5 skulls out of 10. It has its charms, but I feel we have seen creepier that feel more real. You know what I mean? I hope you agree with my rating on that one. The following is a creepy incident that took place one night in the home of Brandy, who's living there together with her partner and kid. She moved into this place recently and has noticed some really curious things happening in there. Doors were banging in the night and the lights malfunctioning, but they even heard some really creepy noises every now and then. After some pretty mild activity, Brandy could capture something really inexplicable that made it hard for her to stay at her own home. Well, let's take a look at that mild activity first, I guess. It says that her sister was over that night, and they heard some really weird things coming out of that room to the right. They, of course, went investigating.
Girl, there ain't nothing back there, I'm telling you.
The light went off. Not necessarily paranormal, but...
Nothing back there, right? I told you.
But they look certainly afraid. Look at her face. I would say there's something going on in this nice little place.
There's never. Oh my god! 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 There's never.
Look at her face. I would say there's something going on in this nice little place.
There's never. Oh my god! 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 Oh my god!
Alright, it turned off. I saw that. I mean, it could have several causes though. This is also from her sister's view, I suppose. Or happening a few minutes after.
No.
The light definitely turned off again. But the real stuff really apparently happened a few days after that. Once Brandy came home from work and nobody else was supposed to be home, and she saw this though.
Well, me and my kid just got back from eating dinner.
Oh, they ate dinner, fair enough.
My bedroom light is on, which is strange because I don't remember leaving it on. Are you sure?
So I have to say, whenever you involve kids, you know, if like, let's just assume this stuff is not real, I don't think it's a nice idea to scare them in any way.
No,
so it's like a real incident.
Yeah, I'm sure I didn't leave it on. Come on. Listen, I'm gonna walk inside real fast. I want you to wait out here for me. Yeah, I want you. Oh my god.
Oh wow, look at that. There is a shadow.
Yeah, there's a shadow right
Pretty
there.
out of nowhere that would appear.
It
broken up. Yeah. I don't know.
And this.
Oh.
And the light turned off.
Jaden, yeah, it is. Go next door. Go next door and get your icy, okay? If you hear me scream, y'all hear me scream.
Then it's probably too
call
late.
911, okay?
Then I'm gone.
Yeah.
Just pack your stuff and leave once you hear me scream. Well, we have that.
I want you. Oh my god.
It's interesting. I wouldn't even know if a person would be in there, how this angle is even possible, you know, like to establish, like, because that thing would be huge if it's just a regular person, you know, like that person would have to be.
Oh my god. Somebody broken up.
And the movement of that thing also does not look human to me. I really have no idea where this shadow is coming from. And then the light turning off.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. If it was not her husband, we just take her word for it. Because I don't hope that she wants to just scare her kid for views.
No.
Then we have to assume that there is something else going on in it. Maybe, you know, as a portal in that house where it can just come through. And it was spooking them that night.
Yeah.
What do you think? I think it's a scary incident. I rated 8.0 out of 10 skulls though. It is unsettling. It could be the beginning to something way worse, right? But 8 out of 10 skulls, guys. Now let's take a look at a new clip from Dino Nuggets. I really like that dude, guys, so if you check out any channel, make sure Dino Nuggets gets your view. I love featuring him, you guys probably know that. Dino has been documenting the haunting in his home for months now, and he's had some seriously terrifying occurrences happen. It's not strange in that house for doors to slam on their own, objects to fly out of drawers or fall off tables, or for TVs to turn on for themselves. He's even had the occasional shadow figure make their appearance before. He did. Man, I don't know what's going on in his basement, but something's quite not right in there. Some are saying that this is the most terrifying paranormal encounter on his account to date. Now I really need to see that. Let's watch together, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're making their way down into the basement again. I don't know if that's his son, his nephew, a friend of somebody else. There's also... You know, it's a basement, of course it's not smelling pleasantly, little man. Do you guys remember, like, that shadow thing was right behind the boiler here, and it was circling around, and it was also seen at the wall. What was that? Is that a cry? Always stay with the adult. What's that? Glass? A penny? It's quite interesting why it's also happening in an unfinished basement, right? What is the history of that place? Oh, maybe it is a foul stench. I actually thought the little kid was just not respectful. Oh! He asked if he farted. That might be sulfur. That might be a sign of the devil.
Something was there. What is that? What is that?
Oh, what was that? Is that just a reflection of something? Look. Is that a pair of eyes? Is that a piece of the boiler? That's weird. What is that? Wow. There it was. I saw it, you saw it.
What was that?
Stop.
Was. What is that? Wow.
Whoa.
There it was. I saw it, you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Stop. No. We make a break. There's nothing there. Stay behind me. Stay right behind me.
Well, at this point, the best idea, especially if you have a kid with you, is to just bolt out of there, just make a quick escape, right? I would just run. I would leave that little boy right behind and make sure I'm out of there.
This is a bad idea. Just chill out.
What is that? Look, there's somebody at the stairs.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Yeah, it's looking at them.
What are we gonna do?
This resurrection, by the way, looked different though than what we saw initially. This looked like it could have been a person. That other thing looked like.
No, I don't.
Look, it's like that thing doesn't even have legs.
Yeah.
This thing does not even have legs. It's just hanging like.
Hold on.
Yeah. What better words to find for that? And then look. Now this thing is gone. It's not hanging anymore. But this, it's like somebody is leaning in from the right side, looking at Dino. How do we explain this, guys? If it is not somebody else from the family, a friend perhaps, there's something sinister living.
Yeah, let's just
I
look at
rate
them.
this clip in terms of creepiness at 9.5 today. This is so far my favorite. It might as well be the winner of the day. I mean, who can beat that, right? 9.5 skulls for this masterpiece from Dino. Congratulations. Yeah, and I hope to see you soon again for the next episode. Probably next week somehow. Take care, guys. I love you all. Thanks for watching. And please stay frosty.
Alright, thank you, King Frostmare. Okay, guys, that was the scariest videos I should not watch alone. But I want to watch them alone. I want to watch it with you guys, and we were watching with King Frostmare. Okay, guys, as far as King Frostmare and Sir Spooks go, if you like what you've seen so far, please give a visit to their channels and leave a like and subscribe. And you like what you've seen so far with me, please leave a like and subscribe too. I really would appreciate it. Alright, I'm going to stop there for right now, guys. Don't want to get too involved with this right now. I think we've done enough for right now. I might do some more later on. I'm definitely going to do a chills marathon later, but I'll do it later. Until then, you guys be careful, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, you guys stay awesome, and I'll see you later.